Hey Varya and Tosh, how's it going?
How's it going?
Huh? Yeah, I don't know. I don't really got much to say. It's Sunday Shuffle, but it's different this time.
It's different because for the first time, I think, Sunday Shuffle is open to all regions.
No,
we can see that.
not all regions.
Oh, is it not all regions? My
It's
bad.
not all regions.
Is it
It's
Europe and South America?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No longer just North America.
As an example, here we got we have QC, a player from Europe that we usually don't get to see.
Testing, testing.
Hello. We can hear you. And QC's pretty good at the game, right? Tell me a little bit more about this particular player.
I haven't seen QC in a while, but I'm pretty sure that in ranked I have like a losing record to QC. And I do pretty well in Sunday Shuffle, so I imagine they would do well as well.
Yeah, second placer, right? Most recent second place finisher.
XD. Although I think the bracket today is a bit more stacked, so
hopefully
don't want to extrapolate too much.
Hopefully the network connection is doing okay. It's feeling a little sluggish. Ooh.
It was just fine in their test match.
Yeah, the test match was fine. What happened? Hello? Netcode? Oh, this sucks. Oh, are we back?
Oh.
Are we so back?
Oh, lagging again.
Dab.
Right when the taunts come out.
This might be the only Sunday Shuffle that is open to anyone other than North America if this keeps up.
Oh no!
The one test run.
This might be a little doomed. Oh no.
Oh, this is so unfortunate because of the test game.
Why was their test game so fine?
Maybe they just need to reset again, and then
Maybe you just need to swap sides.
third time's the charm.
Oh, right. Wait. Settings. Okay, well, what settings do I need to do? Until match detect off, show player decks off, max robot back high?
I'm gonna be real, I don't know what these settings do. I've never messed with them.
Should I turn on high rollback? I kinda suck at these settings. Okay, I turned on high rollback and they're swapping sides. That should help.
Not the most scientific way to do things, but
We'll see if it works.
we're looking for practicality here, not science.
Okay, this time things will be different and we will get into a game and it will not be as sluggish.
Hopefully.
Oh,
Okay.
Alright, this
good.
is looking a lot better.
looking nice and crisp here. So Papa Gurgle, of course, using the same deck as usual, right? We have seen Papa Gurgle on this deck for quite a while now. I have not gotten to see a lot of QC's gameplay though, but Papa Gurgle with the confirmed
Ooh, very nice
lead.
push slash into Thunder.
I think QC has been piloting root-based chi ever since all the root cards got buffed. Namely, Strangle and Vine Pull do a lot more damage now.
Oh man.
Yeah, that the root base is
Interesting shuffle from QC.
the root base is
The double
pretty
trap.
nasty. We saw it from Mikkel, right?
Yeah,
last time.
Mikkel used a lot of root cards, which is really tough for me because root is something that still seems
that
not deal well with.
W2 into a bunch of things. 39 damage, was it?
Yeah, and that's what we like to see. But QC, of course, needs to mind the back row quite a bit, right? With a deck like this, Papa Gurgle, if PG decides to stand back. But watch out, a confirm with the shotgun. So much damage in an instant for Papa Gurgle.
Very nice.
Oh, and this is a different
All right,
PG.
double trap. Oh, you know, we can call it one.
Wait, this is such a different PG. You know, PG usually puts like Wash in the start GG name, but
Oh, very nice entangle from
Papa
QC.
Gurgle on this time
Into
put
the suture?
Unwashed. Unwashed Papa
Yo,
Gurgle.
unwashed? The confidence
Unwashed
is
Papa
coming out.
Gurgle. It's different.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. He got some of that lucky dirt back on him. Woo! The backstep into the trap.
Well, we'll have to see if PG can make a bit of a comeback
tried
here.
to go for the step slash into shotgun, and that didn't really pay out.
And this backstab doing a lot of work, of course, like it always does, but especially in a deck like this for QC.
QC's on 69 health. Happy 6-9, everyone.
Oh, it is today. Whoa.
Yep, it is June 9th.
Oh.
That was an impossible situation.
Very
we
nice
put
feature
into.
to, what the fuck is that card called? The one that just hits back row.
Backstab.
Backstab.
Wait, I said that 2 seconds ago. Oh, but Papa Gurgle right away
Nice little
with the
spring.
shotgun confirm, and that
The shotgun confirm, indeed.
shotgun's not a card we see.
Are we gonna
too
see
often.
push slash into thunder? Oh no.
Oh,
We just
yeah.
use thunder in neutral. Suboptimal punish because the whirl was too far, but that was a good shield break.
Yeah, we really don't like to see that, unfortunately, but all things considered, still a little bit of a
Raw
lead on
kunai.
QC.
Okay. They're just kind of tossing things out right now, and right as I say that, Papa Gurgle gets a little cute confirm.
So Tosh, I'm gonna ask you a bit of a question here, and that was a bad time to ask a question because QC just had a massive combo, but I'm gonna ask you a bit of a question.
Well, now.
I don't actually know what region you're from.
I'm North America.
Oh, okay. Because I actually don't know a lot about people that I don't like immediately talk to, so I was just like, "Oh, are you a European player?" And I was like, "Oh," but then
Yeah.
I'm just so clueless, you know.
Yeah, guys, I did not plan to be here. I just kind of hopped in the voice chat, and then Saya was like, "Oh yeah, I'm streaming right now," and apparently this is how he does things, so that's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
This is a recent thing, by the way. It started last week.
Yeah, and then we had
So you
like
just-
6 people on the podcast.
And that's
You
the
just get
vibe.
random folks.
That's the vibe, right? We just podcast it out. Casting is fake anyway. As someone who just spent an hour and a half casting.
Woo! That was a good confirm. The minigun. I should really be looking at the stream when I figure out what combos are used, because it has enough delay that it can actually be helpful here.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like a mini instant replay if you have both the Discord stream and the stream open.
Oh yeah, I definitely do that.
Yeah,
with
basically.
the streams. But both players are really low now. It's easily lethal for both. And
Ooh, that was
Yep.
a good entangle. Yeah, that was entangle into snare into whirl.
strangle.
Oh, strangle, right?
Yeah.
Entangle
All the
into
names are so
strangle.
similar.
It's like Zero Ranger and Void Stranger.
Despite
switching
everything.
off to Hazel now.
Yeah, we're going to Hazel. It's game 5. This decides the entire
Ooh.
set here.
The Hazel Gurgle. The
Yeah,
Gazel,
PG
if
has
you
a lot
will.
of
The
of
Hurgle?
field controlling cards here with Break Shot, Lockdown, and the Warp Race obviously covers a lot of area.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Oh no.
It's like every other game is cringe.
Oh, we're back. We're so
We have
back.
alt. Oh, okay. Looks like it's gonna cooperate. Maybe.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I think a big thing is
Gurgle breaks the little what's it called? The little grace period where you try and figure out the connection.
yeah, I think a big
Nice
thing in
dodge on the Warp Race.
I think a big thing in this matchup is QC hit stepping because there's a lot of scary cards from Papa
Alright.
Gurgle, right? So we'll have to
QC's
see.
got 5, or they did have 5 tiles unavailable, which is an interesting situation to be. Whoa! He fucking hit the bomb, and then I think QC tried to step forward, but got hit.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage in favor of PG, but it's still a pretty even game, right? That they're sitting at pretty even health, but the Warp Rays will catch, and PG's content to sit back and let the game progress. The backstab will catch PG, but it's still PG in the lead. A good combo with the wrench into the slash, and PG now at a pretty significant lead here.
That Claw Trap actually protecting PG.
And now it's back to even.
if QC was able to walk onto the Cloud Trap tile, that Strangle would have actually shield broke. Because it does fall damage on route.
A bit of a scary combo from PG
Looks like
here.
we're back to neutral.
Yeah, but PG has the opportunity to get some explosive damage here. He gets only one part of the Warp Rays being that low on the field, but 16 health is not a lot to work with. One pull could do it. Oh, the cracked tile.
That reminds me of the Howdy Bitches video.
Right, PG now
One
22
pull,
health.
fella. That motherfucker gone. I'm done with it.
Hard to avoid. If QC manages it, and dodges the walk down.
Oh, he's stuck, but he wasn't stuck.
Oh,
The
And
double
manages to
bomb,
avoid the bomb.
It doesn't hit, but that was still pretty cool. Okay, push slash.
Have to be
into
really
trap,
careful about Warp Rays.
into-
Hazel Warp Rays is really hard to avoid with Deviate.
Yeah, and he only has to hit one of those things, and he doesn't. What's Gurgle's pronouns?
Whoa, what a catch on the whirl!
Oh,
Wow,
QC.
raw whirl.
And that's QC
Wait, that whirl
moving
wasn't raw,
on to
that
top
was-
8, winner side.
Yep. Well done. That was a backstab into a whirl, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can whirl do 10 damage raw?
Whirl does 10 damage raw, yes.
So I think that was actually raw then, because it did 10 damage.
So there's no damage scaling in this game, so even if you combo it after backstab, it would still do 10 damage.
Yep. Or maybe Papa Gurgle was already at 10 damage. Or 10 health, rather.
Well, we're going to see a different set. Next, we're going to see Kawan
Ooh.
versus Newbie.
Yeah, see, that whirl did 10 damage. I think it hit raw. And I guess Gurgle just didn't hit step it or whatever.
You can't hit step Whirl. Whirl is one of the
it
only
drags.
cards that drags, so if you try to hit step out of Whirl, it just drags you back in.
That's true. That is true.
Newbie here really wanted me to commentate a set. Apparently he did apparently he won a tournament earlier today using one of my decks. So he's pretty excited, I think.
I really want to talk about this username here, but I won't spoil anything.
A bit of a reference to a different notable player here, but
Yeah, a bit of a...
but Varia, I mean, in honor of
This
Newbie,
community
it looks
is
like
so funny.
looks like we might be moving BC's Varia because Newbie's request, you know.
Oh, is that so? Where are we going?
Good question. Where is it?
But did Newbie request something else?
No. I'm going to force you to do something, Varia. So just follow me.
Okay.
A bit of a devious one that I might be twisting his request a little bit.
Okay.
Alright. I will now be forcing Varia to do something. All for the gimmick. Wait, where's Varia? Oh, this is turning into a bit of a hassle here. Oh, I see Varia now. Okay, let's see. Move 2. I'm lost. Oh, there it is. Okay, Varia. It's time for the gimmick.
Yeah.
I will now stop speaking.
What? Wait. So I muted their mic. Oh my gosh. Newbie, what have you done to me? Sai, you don't even have the screen share going. Oh my gosh, there it is. Okay. I think Varia is making Varia solo commentate. I'm not doing anything. Oh my gosh, Newbie's very excited about this. Okay. So Newbie is running. I think this is the deck that I gave him. Oh my god, I can hear myself on the stream. You mute the stream. Right. Historically, I feel like Celsi has a tough time into the Queen matchup, but it is winnable. I actually played Kawan, I think, on Saturday, and I did manage to win. So, although I was using a different deck than this one, so we'll have to see. It's usually the onus is on Celsi to actually find her hits, because Queen is more of a defensive character in this matchup, and Kawan has a bunch of defensive tools in his arsenal, namely Claw Trap and Set Piece. Can't believe I have to actually solo commentate. Oh, good confirm there with the minigun into break shot. He has to be a little bit careful. Oh, that's actually the best possible way to get hit by Snow Cone, I think. It was very hard to confirm that for Kawan there. Once again, break shot covering 2 rows is just very devastating, and the breakout was almost unescapable. Well played from Newbie. Ooh, tried to disarm the Claw Trap, but unlike Bomb and some other diffusable cards, the timing on it is pretty strict. Accidentally gets the breakout anti-sweet spot. And so both players are about the same health now. Colin continuing to build up his crystal rifle stacks. As the game goes later, he gets more and more terrifying, so Newbie doesn't want to let up the pressure if he can help it. Good dodge on return to not trigger the Claw Trap there. Ooh. Yeah, so the common way to play around roots, which is actually what this deck is made for, is to play against root. It's just like throw out hitboxes to prevent follow-up. But Koan was actually ready for that and managed the off-angle punish, the mash, or step flash. Both players really playing around their tools pretty effectively right now, I think. Although Newbie's currently slightly winning the damage race, but I'm not sure how buffed up Crystal Rifle is right now, but this could be considered lethal. Oh, he barely misses the crossfire, but he gets the breakout. Yeah, Breakout is a very nice card in that it's very hard to properly avoid. Only certain players find it easy to avoid. And by certain, I mean one person in particular, but the downside is that it doesn't generally lead to too much, it's just a 5 damage thing, but when you're trying to close out a game, it's really devastating. Oh, managing to avoid the break shot. This Crystal Rifle is already at 12 damage, only one away from maximum. And I think for the first time in the set taking the health lead, although I say that and immediately loses it, I'm sorry for cursing you. Newbie punishing the slightly early dodge on return. Oh, but gets counter hit on his return, and now it's lagging, no! We get to see the bouncing blade stuff out a step in slow motion. And maybe they're just playing it out with this lag, which is insane. Okay, I think they're now taking a break there. they probably didn't want to just lose pressure immediately just because of a lag spike, but now that it's back to neutral, they've decided to try and wait it out. Very unfortunate timing too, because things were just about to get tense, as I think both players are just about in lethal range. Well, it seems to be getting better, but not quite playable just yet. So, while we wait for this, how's chat doing? I hope you guys don't have any questions for Saya, because apparently they don't want to talk right now. So it's okay, Ari. New patch soon. Surely something will happen. I just wanted to pass the time and now everyone's sad. No. No. Is this my fault? Am I the problem? This was This is my fault? Oh no. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm the cause of all the problems, including this crazy lag that we're getting, which is interrupting our exciting match here. Which at a certain point I would start losing hope for getting it fixed, but they're so close to ending the set, so I understand why they wouldn't want to return to the lobby. No. Okay. So someone has finally decided to back out into the lobby. I'm not quite sure how we want to handle this, although the health values were relatively even. I think they just want to replay the game and maybe see if it connects. A bit unfortunate for Newbie's slight lead there, though. Let's see if this is any better. And it immediately is. That is so frustrating. But if the players are okay with it, then I guess it's not too big of a deal. There again, Newbie managing to save enough mana so that he could use Step, 2 spells, and dodge back on return to not get caught by the Claw Trap. Oh, and here, getting a bunch of off-angle hits on his Step. Colin fighting back, getting a nice Crystal Rifle hit. Another Frost Rock as well. Stuffing a Step with Bouncing Blade. Oh, an amazing quick hit confirmed there. Just shooting them from 7 away. Oh, another raw Claw Trap hit. And getting the freeze. Newbie now in critical health. But manages to find a minigun hit. It's hard for him to approach because of the piece blocking his offense, but... Oh... And he dies with a snow cone. Maybe dodging the Frost Barrage. As Kawan's deck main payoff is the Crystal Rifle, you want to avoid triggering Frost as much as possible. Whether that's by, you know, not getting hit, obviously, but maybe sometimes you even want to take out the set piece before you can proc a Frost off of it. Ooh, and there's the melee range Frost Barrage, which is actually, like, impossible to dodge. Ooh, amazing follow-up on the breakout. I even said earlier that usually you don't really get much off of Breakout, but with Auto Slash in hand, anything is possible, I guess. Oh, and then getting Breakout and Crossfire in one hit. That one's also rare because usually people like to chase with Breakout with a move, but if you move after a step, you can't do a second spell like that. Dodging another Frost Barrage. Newbie this time getting a pretty big lead, but the onus is still on him to go in, so if Kawan manages to find some critical step stuffing like that, he can still bring himself back into the game. Getting another Frost proc. I think the Crystal Rifle is fully charged by now. Oh, Newbie's offense is really getting shut down by these like front row control spells and weapons. Oh, he gets the Auto Slash Crystal Rifle. He's one hit away, but Newbie finds a great combo. He's in breakout range. Barely manages to not get caught walking forward, and then just snipes the Crystal Rifle from 8 away. And no, the lag has returned. Luckily, this was at the beginning of a game, so hopefully a restart will allow them to play their final match. Yeah, the Crystal Rifle becomes such a big threat, which is why Newbie needs to find his hits as soon as possible. Oh, frame walks the Frost Barrage, but wasn't actually confident in it, so he spot dodges as well. No big deal. You shouldn't be able to frame walk it anyway, right? Colin finding a nice little combo there before his rifle is powered up. Starcone is up again, proccing on the set piece. And managing to hit another raw claw trap. It seems like Kawan's getting a handle over when Newbie likes to approach to the front. Ooh, but he gets a Hail Slash, Auto Slash confirm, which is nice. Going for the raw whirl. Perhaps to kill the set piece, but slightly misspacing. Another nice little string there. Nice dodge on the Frost Barrage. That was a guaranteed confirm because the Frost would have procced there. Oh, I'm barely missing out on the Whirl Drag. Oh, the Frost proc leading into the picked up Bouncing Blade. Newbie's in a lot of trouble now and getting hit by the raw air rifle. Oh, okay. He managed to stuff out the Crystal Rifle. I was about to say that any Queen weapon hit into Auto Slash Crystal Rifle would have ended the game! Oh, but he baited the dodge with Air Rifle and then broke the shield with the Crystal one! Ooh, what a tiny little mind game there that just decided the set instantly.
Alright.
That was crazy.
Varia. I tried to do the solo cast because I thought it would like give more power to Newbie, but Colin
maybe it just put on the pressure.
Maybe Colin was just better.
Colin's really good. Colin's really good. That last interaction was actually like so cool. I thought that was Crystal Rifle first because I thought he would rush to get the big damage thing first, but it was Air Rifle. And because of that, he managed to get the shield break after.
Alright, we're heading to top 8 though. And we're going to see Kawan again, but first up is actually Perp versus QC. Interesting matchup.
Now, Perp is a player that we're very familiar with, but in the most recent patch, people would say that Shopkeeper got a pretty noticeable change. So we'll have to see how Perp adapts to this and see if she can keep up with her usual performances. She is a great player, no doubt, but adapting is always hard.
Yeah, and it kind of brings up like the whole regional thing, right? This was originally a North American tournament. Can the NA players defend Sunday Shuffle?
It's always a classic. You always want to make sure you defend against the invading players, as they would say.
Well, gotta fix two things, but so it looks like a Perp's actually starting with the Harissa. Any thoughts on that in particular?
I've played against Perp Harissa a lot of times. She is really good at the character. I think she's taken sets off me with just Harissa. Like not even I couldn't even force the shopkeeper sometimes. So unfortunately that we don't get to see the shopkeeper changes, but maybe this is the change. Maybe this is the adaptation.
Okay, well, we're ready to head right into it. It's going to be an interesting one for sure. And I'm definitely interested to see how this specific matchup will play out. There's a lot of root though, so Perp might have a little bit of trouble moving around because of that. Oh no.
Not again. So I was going to say that one nice thing about Harissa against Root is that she does have W2 available to teleport out, even while rooted. However, there is a noticeable startup, and if QC decides to immediately put down a hitbox after Root, then you'll just get a free counter hit. So there's a bit of a mind game that goes on there as well.
Oh, it looks like they might be swapping sides.
Hopefully this will allow us to get our game.
Nice.
Things look playable.
And they
Seems the
indeed
players are
playing.
going for it.
Yep. So, general thoughts. How do you think Perp's going to match up against this one in particular? Definitely dealing with the root quite well so far.
There's an interesting character matchup that goes on here because I feel like Harissa really likes to play 2 away from the opponent because of how strong her boxing weapon 1 is. And Shreddas tend to want to go to the front row because of how quick their W2 is on startup. Basically, and then if they move back 1, then obviously obviously Shredda has her W1, which covers tile 3. So they're going to be trying to play around their horizontal positionings quite a lot to make use of their fabulous weapons.
Yep, and this time QC getting a lot of root here and
Ooh.
can't warp out because that was where the warp was.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate place to get rooted there. And QC also managing to just dig through her deck to get the blink for the whirl. Originally I was going to say it's like, oh, unfortunate root location for the whirl, but managed to make it work anyway. Covering the telepad with a claw trap, very classic.
Yep, and once again, just a simple
Finding another whirl into another weapon combo. QC's just getting really efficient hits.
and QC's building up quite the lead due to it, almost getting some kind of root there, as well as Perp is desperately trying to land one of these cards to try and start something, but QC's movement is really making it difficult.
No, that doesn't mean Perp is out of the game. Harissa does have some very damaging routes, but QC manages to find the final hit, ending it with a backstab. I'm seeing a switch from Perp.
Going on over to the Saffron instead. Bit of a departure from the Harissa.
Is this the same deck? I don't think.
I think it is
I
the
feel
same
like
deck.
I feel like she didn't intend to have the same deck because I think Apprehend is a bit not common, but maybe. Well, they're playing with it, so maybe it is the correct deck.
Yeah, it was Apprehend last time too, I believe. So, but right now, QC immediately getting off to a bit of a combo. It even reads the step up.
Root. And dodging most of the minigun hits there was pretty key. Finding the root again. Sadly, the mana for the whirl wasn't quite there.
The root, but
Nice dodge on the blink, preventing the whirl.
Yeah, but good defense from Perp, but already below half health. These QC's just converting that hard, and with the backstab as well, and QC off to quite the massive lead here in these first 2 games, and looking to convert it into a victory. Has a fresh hand now, and could weapon combo here.
Very dangerous, and finds the weapon 1. QC hitting so many vine pulls, it's crazy. That's one of the slowest ways to apply roots, but QC just always placing it in the correct places.
Right, now once again some more root, and another whirl after the weapon. QC 2-0 up. Probably gonna see another switch from Perp.
Finally, here's the best. Okay.
It's the 3-phase boss. There's no tomfoolery here, no Ultra Angle shenanigans, just the serious mode deck.
Yeah. I imagine Perp is striving to prove to herself that she can still win, even with the nurse.
Oh, and actually QC on the mine, taking so much damage early. Big lead for Perp, and if Perp has a lead, you're definitely in trouble.
Well, finding the fadeaway. Gravitas working for now.
And with a deck like this, Perp is pretty content to just sit at the back, right, when not immediately doing offense, which is incredibly strong against QC. On Jaretta, of course, weak to the back column.
Now Perp, very dangerous situation for QC. 26 health, 2 bombs already on the field.
And the bomb set up in a pretty dangerous way as well. Not
now there's a mine as well.
Oh, and walks into the mine. Uh-oh.
Just any hit here probably kills, and there it is! Finding the bow snipe Gravitas.
Now Perp, looking like completely different, like the first 2 games. We're just child's play here.
That doesn't mean QC. QC is no slouch, so...
Yeah,
QC just needs to find 1 game to take the set.
QC's early offense too, looking pretty solid here. Just needs to find the confirms to build a health lead here. Finds the backstab as well, and doesn't get caught by the guillotine. QC looking way better in this game. Right, now QC playing a lot slower, just moving around, trying to find an opportunity, but Varia, Perp is lurking, and they're looking for an opening with this fadeaway.
This is another thing about Perp's SK is just you never feel safe until she's dead. So even if you have an early health lead, like it can just dwindle. Just every few seconds something large just hits you.
The QC finds the whirl drag.
Finding the whirl.
That's exactly what you need. Just a little bit of damage, but gets caught by the Align into the mine, and Perp's doing a lot of damage back. The game is still close to even, but as the health bars dwindle, Shopkeeper just needs 1 more opening. I mean, that position's getting closer
the fadeaway
and closer.
once again. Oh, but QC finds another root combo. Lots of damage coming out. The whirl barely whiffs.
And Perp needs to find something fast because otherwise QC will close out this set. Just needs 1 small opening.
The Gravitas.
Line available. Another bomb available. The roots, the weapons, the pressure. Not quite enough just
Really
yet.
not enough mana for the whirl to break the shield. But there's so many bombs on QC's side. And takes the mine hit.
Takes the mine hit.
She's in so much danger as well.
QC in a lot of trouble. Just needs 1
but
opening.
now Perp has to shuffle.
Shield
Finds the blink. And blink is always true in the future. And the backstab takes the game.
Incredibly close set, but in the end, it is QC who clutches it. Very, very well played. Now we're gonna head over to Mikkel versus Kawan, who we just saw previously. Interested to see how this matchup will go. Kawan, of course, probably gonna be on the queen as usual, but Mikkel hovering the Vio from the beginning, going all out it seems.
I think Mikkel wants to take this seriously because of the recent patch. Wanting to also limit test to see how much of a difference the recent patch has made to his deck. And how well he can adapt to it in a real tournament environment.
Mikkel versus Kawan winner semis, and Mikkel this time equipping the title that shows that he's won 4 of these tournaments. And this is the 12th one, so he's won a very good chunk. Okay, so Mikkel's not limit testing. Kawan just almost beat me even on my pre-nerf deck. That's what Mikkel said in chat.
I see. The respect coming out for the competitors.
Well, Kawan off to a little bit of early pressure here with the frost stack as well. The snow cone doing a lot of work. The way Kawan uses snow cone is so interesting because usually it's pretty punishable, but with the piece making it pretty safe, all things considered.
It's very hard to get into proper position to punish the snow cone because it covers so much. And usually people want to just like throw, get to the crystal rifle hit. Mikkel fighting back though, getting the world drag, but the piece blocked him from getting the push into backstab.
Right, once again, both players pretty low. The Magic Claw is looking good. Gets the mark damage as well. And the game's evened up, but Mikkel needs one more opening, but so does Kawan. 2 health remaining.
Very dangerous here. Now Kawan has the step slash and he dodges, but manages to get caught by the auto after.
Well played by Kawan to take that first game. A lead against the ultimate defending champion of this tournament series, and this is going to be a close set all around, I think.
Ooh, actually unlucky placement there for that push slash. Normally he would be able to get a Magic Claw there, but the bomb blocked.
Okay, a little bit of chip damage. Kawan using the piece to put a lot of pressure down. But Mikkel still finding the damage, the Thunder as well, and now the Whirl, Mikkel converting.
I'm actually so surprised that Thunder hit. Northwind is very interesting in this matchup against King, because on one hand, it deals with the piece immediately. On the other hand, the piece deals with Northwind immediately. So it's kind of counteractive.
Right, Magic Claw is a big combo from Mikkel, and the backstab. That's 40-something damage coming out from Mikkel in an instant. One moment, one opening from Kawan.
The classic type of combos VO is known for. And exactly what I mentioned before earlier, the push slash into Magic Claw.
Yeah, that Magic Claw, relatively, like sort of relatively new addition to the VO deck, but pretty good addition.
Magic Claw works really well with VO. The only problem that people had with it before was that its mana cost was too high, but Mikkel really making it work.
So now has the backstab, but not quite getting the whirl there, and Kawan taking it slow, trying to position, trying to keep it safe, trying not to get caught by 40 damage in an instant again, and Mikkel now with a whirl, pushing forward.
With a raw whirl. And gets the backstab into the Thunder as well.
What a large chunk of damage coming out from Mikkel. Oh, but Kawan right back. The Crystal Rifle doing so much and scaled.
Kawan on his next shuffle finding auto slash Crystal Rifle with any weapon hit will take the game.
Oh, but the Crystal Rifle whiffs. Big opportunity, but still gets
the
Frostproc.
Claw Trap.
Big parry from Mikkel to not take any shield damage here. Very important. But 4 health remaining is not a lot to work with.
Cross barrage.
Oh no. Gotta watch out when you're that close. Mikkel, though, getting a little bit of a string to try and bring this game back. The Crystal Rifle not connecting the bomb explosion as well. 7 health and 3 health remaining. All it takes is 1 hit here. And there's the air rifle trying to find something here. 2 health remaining. But it's actually Kawan who gets in there.
Yeah. Right on that close range melee there. Mikkel unluckily had Whirl Thunder as his hand. And there was just not too much that he could do.
Right. Early little bit of the magic claws. Mikkel trying to get an opening here. Getting a little bit of damage, but Kawan is just stacking up the frost. Trying to get that crystal rifle to be that late game threat. Always so scary when you can just do that 2-hit combo into the crystal rifle and you just take so much damage, especially in the late game. A reliable confirm like that is doing so much work for Kawan and getting away from the bomb and the magic claws too.
Yeah, it just works really well with Queen's weapons as well. They cover so much of the area, and then like you think Kawan is just hanging back, but then you get hit by something, and then 14 damage crystal rifle coming your way.
10 damage already, still stacking up, and that's a lot of damage down. Colin with a pretty big lead here, looking to take this set 3-1, but Mikkel is not going down without a fight. Needs to find a confirm here. Gets a little bit of damage off the magic claws, but needs to find something bigger here because Kawan is looking to be in control. But the bomb explosion, and suddenly an explosion of damage as Mikkel evens up the game, or at least close to it.
Manages to avoid the night piece as well, preventing the free crystal rifle confirm.
Crystal rifle still available. This rifle still so scary here, still a threat as Kawan is threatening with it.
Looking for the step flash, but he gets hit by the bomb on the way in.
Big opportunity for Mikkel now, but the crystal rifle connects.
Raw crystal rifle.
Oh, but 4 health remaining
barely
now.
manages. Oh gosh,
what a close game! These games are all so close. Mikkel takes that one, and we're on game 5 here. Good dodge on the bomb. Kawan not letting Mikkel get bombs for free like that. But pretty scary hand.
Ooh, Mikkel's doing a really good job at just destroying the chess pieces constantly. Crystal Rifle's completely uncharged. And he doesn't even have frost on him.
Yeah, best possible scenario. And gets the magic claws too. That's so much damage. Kawan down to 56. And yeah, like you said, uncharged crystal rifle. Trying to get the frost procs here. Does the safest possible charge, but
once again!
That got denied. Yeah. Mikkel's playing this matchup so well in this final game. Again, just denied.
Every single time. With the VO Tipper managing to insta-kill any chess piece.
Finally.
He just needs to get into position and just take out the piece before the rifle can be charged. And it's at 6 damage.
Yeah, 6
Kawan's at 30 HP.
6 damage just late into the game, but trying to get a quick charge here, but doesn't quite get it here. And now Mikkel with an opening. Magic Claws doesn't get the thunder though. But the bomb explosion perfectly. Mikkel 3-2. It was close, but in the last game, Mikkel played it so well.
What a crazy adaptation.
Well, we're gonna head down to the loser side. And we're gonna see Gladdy versus Newbie here. I won't leave you alone this time. But Gladdy's been doing quite well recently. Took it over Dark and Ties in a game 5 in the loser side to make it the top 8, while Newbie took it over Airy. It's an interesting one, interesting matchup. We'll have to see how it goes. Gladdy looking to defend North America here. Right, Varia.
What's up?
How was your day?
You know, I woke up and then I talked a bit in the duelist general and then I went back to sleep and then it was suddenly a tournament. That was my day.
All right, newbies here. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one. Gladi versus newbie. Who do you think will win? What's your prediction?
I have to say that if I had to bet on it, I would bet on newbie. But Gladi has played against Celsi a lot and is playing Root, which is really good against Celsi. So I do have to root for Gladi to defend our NA tournament, but newbie is playing my deck. Like, who am I supposed to be biased for, really?
Oh, but Gladi, this deck is... I think, is this deck a combination of their previous decks? I believe it might be, because we're seeing Mark Rocket, but we're also seeing quite a bit of Root. And I think this deck did very well for them last week.
Gladi does like to play around with a lot of different packages and trying to make them work. And I think Root Mark is like... With the glue that is Claw Trap, I think Root Mark really does work out pretty well. Oh, but newbie managing to dodge just basically everything on that 4-away.
Yeah, Gladi not getting the payoff there, not getting the Mark proc, unfortunately. And I think newbie playing this matchup quite nicely, just dodging away from a lot of the Mark procs and maintaining a bit of a lead, but a big root coming out, and that's what this Celsi's gonna struggle with a little more. But newbie still manages to get in there, does get ejected a little bit though.
The eject forcing a shuffle, but newbie finding a lot of hits here. It's very dangerous. I don't think this Chi deck really has that 46 damage out of nowhere combo, so Gladi might need to win a couple more neutral interactions, whereas newbie definitely has Gladi in lethal range.
Yep.
And finds the step / crossfire.
Cleanly finished from newbie as Gladi's looking to make a swap here, looking to take us to a different flavor of Chiretta. And this is a very different flavor of Chiretta, if I've ever seen one.
So this is now Zoomies with Frost.
Whoa.
So Gladi really likes the Zoomy Chiretta deck, where they have a bunch of movement cards, but now we also have a Frost package. An Ice Pick. Which I'm not sure. Oh, finding the Vivisection into the inverter.
Oh, but
clean damage, but then then newbie finds the World Dragon to Crossfire for 28.
Yeah, the sweet spot getting so much damage here. Ice Pick does connect
on the return,
but the game is now incredibly even. Both players having a lot of offensive pressure to speak of, and both just flying across the map.
These are just like raw defensive Vivisections. Ooh, barely hit stepping away from the auto slash for the whirl.
Trying to find some kind of pressure is Gladi here, but newbie just constantly going in as Celsi and making it pretty difficult. Oh, nice. A good snipe.
Yeah. Crossfire is very hard to aim on your own side, but it's also very unexpected.
Right, and now Gladi's small lead now vanishes. We're trying to find an opening here. Doesn't have any frost stacks though for that payoff on the Ice Pick.
Yeah.
Very calm shield break. Well, Varia, now this is a bit of a predicament for Gladi.
Whatever deck Gladi decides to choose here, they'll have to stick for it for the whole set if they want to win. So it better be the best one.
Oh,
and it is the Tetra Seas Tetra Downfall.
Yeah, the one that everyone knows. Won't be enough though, because I think newbie is pretty equipped to deal with it, all things considered.
Yeah. I think especially this deck, because like one of the downsides of C's is that you have to spend 3 mana on a setup card. So if the other person has a lot of offensive pressure, it's really hard to actually get things going. And that's what this deck excels at, with a lot of these low-cost projectiles that you can just throw out. Cell C allowing you to just go through a bunch of cards, but Glady finding the C's Hydro Pump at least, and taking a decent lead here.
Yeah, I think part of the benefit is this deck allows Glady to play a lot more slowly, but the broken tile just unfortunately not letting Glady get the full damage there.
Nice auto slash confirmed there, and the crossfire catch on the walkback. Another raw downfall though. Oh, Northwind into his own C's, into their own C's.
Yeah, and now Glady, now they're in a bit of trouble, right? With this amount of health, it's gonna be hard to play against Newbie unless Glady finds a big opening here.
Where's the Tetra? Oh, decides to go for the Align instead. I think Newbie could have dodged both.
Yeah, but oh, now Glady in a really tough spot. Wants to set something up, but this hand is not very good for it. Does find the Tetra? Oh,
the Align Tetra from the back, bro.
Oh,
and the dodge was too early on the Northwind.
The 8-away Northwind to close out the game.
Northwind. Oh no.
Glady's kind of crazy with it and does have the C's Tetra immediately. Wants to find the time to use it.
Yeah, specifically they got C's Tetra Align. Newbie avoids it completely and getting the quick 2, but still managing to find some C's damage there. Very resourceful from Glady.
Oh, and
catching the C's call.
Yeah, and with C's interrupted, that's a lot of time that Newbie has to play offense. It's going to be pretty tough for Glady here as this lead is being built up. Does have the C's available, does have a chance to use it here, but the health is dwindling. 5 health is not a lot. That's one opening for Newbie. The Hydro Pump a little bit, a backstab dodged away from the downfall, but that's not enough damage to really mount a comeback because Newbie just needs one opening.
And the breakout is coming. Yep.
Well, solidly played by Glady, but I think Newbie was just familiar with the game, familiar with that particular game. And moves on to face Perp next round, but before that we have Numbers versus Papa Gurgle. That's not a matchup you see every day.
Both very great players. And Numbers on a character we don't see often either in Terra.
Yeah, Terra has basically been non-existent in the Sunday Shuffle, so Numbers is here with it. Whoa. What is that I'm seeing on Papa Gurgle?
Did PG also submit a Tretta deck?
I'll have to check. Yep. PG also submitted Charetta. That's a little interesting. What's going on there? You know what this PG Charetta's up to?
I think I've heard of this. I don't think I've actually played against it, but
oh, it's a slow ball.
It's a slow ball deck, yes.
Oh, this goes a little crazy. I'm looking forward to this one.
Oh, there's his immediate fadeaway shield break.
That's a little tough, but still very early on into the game, and the slow ball comes out. Not quite the slow ball that we're going to be fearing later on, though.
Slow ball does take quite a bit to ramp up.
Right? Big damage, though, onto Numbers, and now PG in a pretty good spot for scaling especially, right? Just going to be stacking up those spears. Oh, and that's 26. Wow, PG just really putting this game on a timer here. Sorry, I'm a little bit scared. The next slow ball is just gonna kill.
It's a 20 damage slow ball, and it does combo after auto slash. All you have to do is move forward with it, but the auto slash twist getting the strangle into the vine pull.
Oh, that was.
But the inverter barely saving numbers from vine pull slow ball, which is also true. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that was so clutch, but still sitting at 16 health, which is just lethal against the slow ball. So dangerous here. 21 damage on it. Looking for a root. Looking for anything to combo into it.
Throwing out the claw trap.
Okay, once again, he's playing it slowly, but all this time, Numbers is mounting a bit of a comeback here. Looking to try and sneak some damage in here too again, but good dodge by
dodging the
PG.
vine pull.
Okay, wait.
Is
Is it actually worth to get more spears at this point, though?
Well, you know, spear catches 0 mana at least, so
Yeah.
but no, I don't think so. I think the slow ball will kill if it touches. I think you just want to go through your deck to find more enabling stars. There it is, the inverter dark matter. That inverter dark matter is like insane. It's so hard to avoid.
Really patiently played by Numbers, just bringing it all the way back here. Despite the slow ball being basically lethal, and now PG's in a bit of trouble, right? Needs to find these combos, or else Numbers will just slowly chip away at the health.
PG's sticking to the slow ball round. Nice catch with the entangle, and drops the slow ball. Nice little 20 damage.
Stacking up the spears now, trying to turn this into a 2-touch game. So it gets caught by one hit of the inverter, and that's some damage coming in from Numbers. Numbers now getting caught by another slow ball
again.
Good shot by Papa Gurgle, trying to make it into a 1-touch game now, trying to make it so that the next slow ball will kill.
And I think it will. I think it will overkill.
But we've been in this place before. Last game, we were in this exact situation where Numbers brought it all the way back. PG this time still needs one more opening. Finds a root, doesn't even need it to slow ball.
He gets the strangle.
Alright, Varia. We've seen what both of these players can do with both of these decks, but right now, it's PG with a different combo that we haven't seen so far.
PG basically just unloaded all the offensive cards in his deck. All at once.
And it all just worked. Right, building up the spheres, and with a lead like this, that's exactly what you want to see. The Chiretta power coming in, 2-touch game, but look at that combo.
The inverter into fadeaway is so nice there.
Numbers, though, and now a tough spot. Has to shield away there. And the 19 health, that's lethal. 17 health, that's even more lethal.
Okay.
Oh, but just getting caught there. So much space control coming out from Numbers, making for very consistent damage with how they're playing it.
Yeah, Terra has some really nice tools in terms of putting hitboxes on the opponent's side of the field.
19 damage slow ball.
It barely hits something away from the fadeaway.
Oh!
Drops the slow ball all the way in the back.
PG, close game, but that's a big one to win. Moving to set point, and also in a close game like that, that has to be a decent mental swing in terms of how you perceive the rest of the set, having to win 2 without losing a single one. But watch out, Numbers gets an early combo. Dark Matter Inverter, like you said, so hard to deal with.
Whoa! I think that was Vine Pull, and then right as the Vine Pull reaches the tile, dropping a Dark Matter to instantly pop the Dark Matter into a shield break. That was crazy.
Oh, but tries to dodge the slow ball. Uh-oh. But still the inverter with the dark whatever. Again, it is just Numbers finding the consistent damage. PG avoiding the damage that time, but even with the high damage slow ball, this lead is massive from Numbers.
We're trying to escape with fadeaway, still managed to get hit, but no combo for PG. PG's in a lot of trouble and just dies to the rush.
The rush doing a lot of work. Poor Numbers here. We're on a 5th game in this set, and Numbers gonna have to do a lot more, but with that
Once
early
again,
damage,
the Dark Matter Vine Pull.
yeah. Oh, another root comes out. Oh,
Ooh, mayhaps Numbers controller disconnected for a bit, but
unfortunate, but the game is still even here, and Numbers is pushing forward, but it's actually PG unloading the entire deck, but that just fadeaway out, right? Just gets out of there.
fadeaway as a defensive card is something that's underappreciated by a lot of people. Oh, the last hit of the inverter for the dark matter.
Yeah. Oh, and the rush through the slow ball. Incredibly clutch play from Numbers to keep the game even, to try and find an opening here. Has a deck to play with. Minigun gets a little bit of damage and 30 health. Numbers can work through it very quickly if an opening is found, but the slow ball is also so deadly. 20 damage already. Good dodge from PG.
The dark matter inverter.
Very tough spot for both players here. 21 damage on the slow ball, but it whiffs, and now Numbers just needs one opening, one opportunity. Catching PG.
Fighting the catch, but the claw trap counter hit.
10 health remaining now, one opening, and there it is.
But the rush slash.
Numbers moving on. But that was so close. And well, we're just keeping the tempo up. We're moving to Perp versus Newbie, which is also bound to be a pretty interesting game. So I know I asked you that awkward question about who do you think's gonna win the last one, but who do you think's gonna win this one? You know?
Well, this time, they're both my friends. How am I supposed to root for someone?
By making a decision. It's that simple.
No, you can't do this to me.
Yes, I can. I just did.
Well, Newbie seems to have a lot of EU fans in chat rooting for him, so maybe that will propel him to victory in this matchup.
Yep. Well, we'll have to see, because Perp is going shopkeeper from the start.
But this is Exodia.
Oh, so Perp brought two decks. So Perp brought three characters, right? Shopkeeper, Harissa, and Saffron. But
two of them have the same deck.
Yeah, so she could bring two shopkeeper decks. That's kind of crazy. So this is Perp's third deck. Whoa.
Ooh, dodging the Ragnarok.
The old Triangle is coming. The old Triangle. Okay, well.
Well, she didn't have many cards to keep things on.
But this time the old Triangle is coming. As trying to set up a little bit.
Very careful. Managing to completely avoid the Align, very nice. Finding the crossfire sweet spot.
And building up quite the damage lead here. Trying to find another one to really put Perp in a dangerous spot. The melee breakout.
Oh! Yep.
Okay, Perp just finds one opening, gets the fire set up, and well, that is your entire health bar gone, and 25 health remaining is basically lethal. Not basically, it's just lethal.
Well, if that Magna Flare hit, that would have been the end of the set, I'm pretty sure. Oh! But the triple barrel wasn't on the back row. Dodging the claw trap.
Alright, Perp now, another claw trap. But, and actually...
Oh, aligning onto the claw trap!
The Newbie tracking, trying to find an opening, but doesn't have the cards to finish off that kill. 3 health remaining on Perp.
Oh, what a quick shield by Perp, and the Ember dropping them onto the mine.
Oh, that's so unfortunate for Newbie too, because if there was any other card in the hand, that would have been a kill with Perp having 3 health remaining.
Ooh, the double melee combo.
Big damage from Perp early. Oh, but then shield break.
Gets the shield break. and gets the apprehend. Amazing usage of spells.
Oh, Perp this time trying to set up with the Ultra Angle. Does have a few cards to try and set up. And actually, this raw Ragnarok. And the Ultra Angle too.
The Ultra Angle! Oh no!
Oh, this.
And just the triple barrel hits as well! And the tax return! Oh no,
Oh.
Newbie!
That game was a series of unfortunate events for Newbie, but exactly what Perp wanted.
It's a horror.
And with a 2-0 lead, it really is a horror for Newbie. Needs to bring it all the way back, but another mine, some more damage. An Ultra Angle set up, and this is a bit of a stressful situation. And a parry by Perp as well, not letting anything go on the defense.
Once again, wanting to set up the Ultra Angle, using the attack return to keep her safe.
Oh, and
Dropping the Ember, the Magna Flare is coming. It's dodged.
yeah, Newbie just staying safe here, not trying to go down just yet, not walking into the Ragnarok and dodging away
Dodging
from
the
the
Align
line.
as well. Doesn't get the punish yet though.
Good dodge on the claw trap. Right, once again, Perp now incredibly low, but 76 health. You're still a little scared as the mine comes in as well. The Ragnarok dodged away from.
Ooh!
Good dodge.
Great way to not panic dodge on the ride. I think I would have gotten it for sure.
Right, a line attempted on the okay, good dodge.
Yep.
And with 10 health remaining, Newbie just needs one opening, just needs to keep composure until the end here, and there it is.
Finds a Northwind breakout. Very nice.
Right, we're seeing a swap from Perp to the Harissa. That's a bit of a mid-set change here. Bit of a mid-set change that might be a bit of a change in momentum, because if like Perp was succeeding, but swapping like this will definitely throw Newbie off.
Finding an immediate minigun Venoshock hit.
Perp finding the raw Paragon as well, and the inverter, so much chip damage.
I feel like Purpose hit every spell so far. Okay, and then she was, but you know, that's my fault.
And this is Perp's deck of spells that are good in Duelist of Eden, so it is working out pretty well in terms of the damage department.
Ooh, nice share there, getting a sweet spot. And also catching the teleport?
Yeah, and I like how Newbie's just slowing down the game, just trying not to get caught in Perp's speed, because that's what happens. You drop shield and you get caught like that with minigun, and suddenly you're at 33 health, but a good drag back with apprehend, and now Newbie also finding some damage back. The game's a lot closer than it once was.
Perp managing to hide away from the shears in its sour spots. Yeah, Newbie committing onto the telepad. This is something that's really annoying about Harissa SLC, is that if you try to commit on one corner, but Newbie finds a great hit, and both players are at lethal range.
Yep, and with 12 health remaining, that's really lethal range, and Newbie will find the finisher. 2-2, game 5 coming up.
And we're back to Shopkeeper.
Back to Shopkeeper we go, as Perp trying to move on in this bracket, but so is Newbie. One game is all it takes, and this is the non-Ultra Angle variant. This is Perp going a little bit serious mode, I guess. But then again, Newbie has beaten the Shopkeeper in this very set. Definitely very, very winnable for Newbie.
Nice dodge on the claw trap.
Oh, and Newbie's been... That's the second time Newbie's just gotten that hit. Really, really good at aiming those.
Boss Rider is really nice. Very quick move, but the Gravitas Guillotine.
And Newbie's playing with fire here around the tax return into the mine, but does manage to not get caught. 15 health lead, and a 30 health lead now shrinking, but these bombs being set up by Perp might be a problem later on.
Oh yeah, but Newbie does have cards in his deck that deal with it, but... Oh, it gets another Gravitas hit.
Oh,
Oh, would be finding a very good opening there.
30 health remaining. Perp not having any follow-up off of that. Trying to find the guillotine, but
Oh,
it's
barely
Newbie going
avoiding the
in.
gravitas with the step.
12 health remaining. This is Newbie's chance to take this game. The Mark dodge. The dodge doesn't quite come
The dodge
in.
was too early.
And Newbie takes it. Very patiently played by Newbie. Very well played. And Newbie's in top 4. And the next match will determine who else is in top 4 is Kawan versus Numbers.
And this means the last NA player we have is Mikkel. So
NA might be the land of the free.
not like this. No. How could this be?
Well, we'll see if Kawan can take it here, though. Try and lessen the hold of Europe on this tournament. Some South American presence may be in the top 4 if Kawan manages to take it, but facing down Numbers, who might be a bit of a challenge. Alright, Varia, who's winning this one?
Oh. I'm not sure. This is just a matchup that you just never really see. I mean, I guess that's how it goes when the two characters aren't very popular, but I feel like Numbers deck is actually really explosive if he manages to find the hits. So maybe that will be tough for Kawan to deal with his ramping deck.
Right. We'll have to see how it goes here. Do either of these players really play a different deck? Or is this like kind of their signature? Because it kind of feels like these are their signature decks.
I think it's just about... I know Numbers innovates on their deck sometimes. But I think this is what they've been landed on recently.
But Kawan getting quite a bit of ramp early on, I believe. That Crystal Rifle already at 10 damage, and that's a lot. He's stacking up even more now, but the shield break coming in, and Numbers will get a lot of damage on the shield break.
Ooh.
That's 35 and counting.
Good recognition on the break tile, not allowing them to teleport from the inverter and following up properly instead of just staying at their tile.
Oh, and just counter hitting as well, and an early game that was good for Kawan is now Numbers in full control here. Still a very close game though, but Numbers has a hand to work with. Inverter coming out, trying to catch Kawan out, but once again Kawan getting a little bit of frost stacks. 14 health on that Crystal Rifle. Could turn things around, but a good dodge by Numbers will prevent that damage from coming in. Numbers controlling so much space too. Oh, but that's a lot of damage. That's Crystal Rifle lethal range at 13 health.
And the piece blocks the Vine Pull. The fadeaway barely whiffs. The inverter doesn't land fully.
Gotta watch out. It's Crystal Rifle time. Trying to find an opening here. Air Rifle try and fake out.
There's the inverter dark matter.
Yeah, mind games from both players, right? Kawan used the Air Rifle to try and catch Numbers, but Numbers didn't bite. And an early game that's looking good for Numbers. 20 health immediately taken off with that combination, but the Crystal Rifle back as well. But again, Kawan stacking up the Crystal Rifle quite well in both of these games.
Once again, the inverter dark matter coming out. Getting the frost proc on the frost barrage.
Is that a 14 damage Crystal Rifle already? It is.
Oh, now it is, yeah.
Right on time for it to do damage to Numbers here, but Numbers getting the combo, and Kawan is on the back foot still. Oh, another Frost Proc, trying to capitalize, but the follow-up won't be there in time, but the Crystal Rifle will catch the dodge.
There was a lot of great awareness there when Kawan realized that his auto slash whiffed, so saved the Crystal Rifle and managed to capitalize off it anyway later.
And with 13 health remaining, that's Crystal Rifle lethal. It just needs one mind game, but Numbers has been in this place before, has clutched out the game from this place before, and the Crystal Rifle will not...
Did a hit step, but the Heat Seeker kill.
Okay, Kawan, it's 1-1 now, and Numbers and Kawan really at it. Oh. Okay, we loaded in, but it might be a laggy game. Yeah, it's a reset angle.
What's going on? What happened? What did I miss?
No, the game's just laggy. It's a restart angle. All good. It's a classic restart. Oh. Okay, there we go. Now it's 1-1. Numbers versus Kawan, and both these players have clutched out that endgame before, but I do think it's a lot scarier in terms of that Crystal Rifle stacking. It's a lot more immediate to that threat, but it's also more obvious in a sense, where Kawan just wants one thing while Numbers has the capability to convert a damage off of a lot of different things, like just that. 33 damage in an instant. Seen a lot more damage coming through from Kawan though, and a good parry to stay alive.
On the rush. Ooh, another fadeaway hit.
That's the first anchor cancel we've seen in a while on that snow cone from Kawan, doing some work there for the frost stacks. But again, the inverter with the dark matter, so hard to dodge away from, and Kawan left at 1 health, now regened up to 2, but rooted.
And the entangle, but barely lives. The push slash. Oh, manages to avoid the push slash.
Oh, but the frost
proc as well.
The frost procs are coming in.
Oh, minigun pushing through the piece. The dark matter might do damage on return. But manages to get some regen, but gets hit by the inverter again. Inverter dark matter.
Inverter dark matter, so tricky to deal with, and Numbers using it to great effect here to go up 2-1 in the set, looking to close it out and make it a Europe-dominated top 4. But Kawan took a game so far and has looked good in the other games as well, so it's not curtains just yet. Kawan now eating one hit of the minigun, trying to find an opening here. He gets 2 frost stacks, trying to get a little bit more, but the rush will nullify all of that from Numbers.
Barely as Kawan still manages to get his Crystal Rifle ramping, so can't be too mad, but yeah, Numbers is doing quite a bit of defensive play with spells, using fadeaway and rush.
Has the inverter and the fadeaway with the dark matter.
Oh,
that's a lot
gosh.
of such unpredictable damage, so hard to read. But on the other side, Kawan's getting some damage back as well. He's one more frost proc to fully stack.
Those frost barrages in hand, and there it is, but the dark matter protects Numbers.
Yeah, dark matter doing so much work, and with 20 health remaining, Kawan in a lot of trouble here. Good shield to not take too much damage. And the Crystal Rifle here available to try and find an opening.
Protecting as well!
Such a tough spot now. 1 health remaining against a deck
Oh.
like this. Dark Matter will control so much space in this situation. 1 health remaining still.
And the entangle kill.
Right, and Numbers moves on to top 4. Which means I could finally do a prediction and force people to predict. Everyone watching better predict now, because we have a 4-way prediction. Whoa, technology.
Numbers fighting like he's got assists. Yeah, there was a lot of defensive assists going on with the Vine Pool and the Dark Matter.
Alright, we're heading over to Mickle versus QC first, though, on the winner's side. They've been waiting for a bit. Mickle QC is a pretty scary matchup here. Gotta say, gonna be an interesting one. And low-key, other than that one remake that we had to do, the network's been pretty fine, all things considered. Looking pretty solid. That's a good thing. Alright, Varia. Got a question for you.
I have to root for Mickle. It is the only NA left.
Okay, well, that was a lot simpler than I was expecting. Let's go, Mickle!
If I find an easy way to easy out.
Let's go, Mickle! USA! USA!
USA. Finding the first hit though, and the Magic Claw. Magic Claw actually has a really great hitbox. Ooh, the QC finding the first substantial hit of the game.
Oh!
Oh! Hit stepping into the bomb.
Yeah, Mickle finding that setup at the perfect moment and getting a lot of damage, even getting a counter hit to prevent QC's offense from coming through. Very, very solid. And Raw Thunder catching the movement from QC. Mickle's feeling himself this game.
Alright, well, there's a small amount of mana deficit, but QC managing to take advantage of that.
And suddenly the game's incredibly close, but the world might have something to say about it.
The death.
The world combo starter is kind of good if it lands, and Mickle just finds the raw whirl.
Vio uncharacteristically able to take advantage of landing raw whirls because it's true into Vio Tipper. Dodging on step through the claw trap, but not getting much from it.
Big root from QC, but Mickle gets out, doesn't get caught by the claw trap. And trying to get some magic claws, but QC's playing defense very, very solidly in this second game, but gets caught by the backstab into bomb. And Mickle's trying to get something started here, but a good root means QC gets the push back and still maintaining a decent health lead, especially after that weapon to backstab. But Mickle on the other side returning the favor.
Yeah, Mickle going for a lot of movement reads, but QC managed to avoid the brunt of it until just now. The raw Magic Claw once again on a movement read. And gets the push/backstab.
Mickle's being so efficient in the set. So incredibly efficient here. And QC with a bit of a swap, it looks like?
Yeah. I think this would be...
Is it?
Is Shadow Shift new? Or...
I think my powers of observation are pretty weak.
Yeah, I'm not always equipped to.
It is.
Okay.
Oh,
they're pushing onto the bomb to catch. Well, we still get the whirl. Still a nice trade for QC overall.
Yeah, and QC getting caught by the whirl.
Another raw whirl on the movement reads.
Mickle is just getting these reads, but QC with the damage back with the lead in this current game. Bomb all the way to the back column, and that's a good spot for Mickle to try and play some offense, especially after getting a starter. Not quite getting the full damage there, but will take that mark damage. That evens up the game.
Once again, prepping the bomb. QC opting to shuffle as well. Wants the full threat of her deck in play, but a classic Vio combo comes through.
But on the other
Oh,
hand,
but then the classic
QC
Coretta combo comes through.
But Mikkel is still threatening here. The bomb at 1 health. Such a dangerous spot for both players to be in at lethal.
Backstab is up, and there it is. That was the hidden backstab tech.
Wow, what?
Mikkel knew that backstab was coming up, but QC wasn't ready because it wasn't in his hand.
What a conversion from Mikkel to close out that game. Moving on to winner's side of Grands. And now we go down to newbie versus numbers. So any Europeans among us, how does this matchup usually go? Newbie versus numbers. Any
I hear that Newbie has a really hard time against numbers. Actually, I recall Newbie saying something like that, and I would probably have to agree. Newbie, I played Newbie recently actually, and it was a tough match.
Wait, do you mean you play numbers?
Yeah, I played numbers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna be an interesting one here. Newbie versus numbers in the loser semis. Try and advance to fight QC. As a reminder, channel point predictions are still open until like this game starts. And there better be people predicting, or else I don't know. I don't have any threats. Well, we'll have to see this matchup firsthand. Newbie versus numbers. It's bound to be an interesting one for sure. I think the numbers deck and playstyle make a lot of matchups pretty interesting to watch as a spectator at the very least. But we'll have to see how it goes. Maybe starting off with immediate damage on numbers. Whoa!
Great 24 damage combo, and it wasn't even off the Northwind. It was just like after a little W1 movement rate.
Yeah, but numbers quietly getting basically the same damage back.
Ooh, oh, and the fadeaway hit.
Yeah, big conversion off the fadeaway and the shield on the minigun here, but Newbie's going in. That's 26.
Another great combo.
We're seeing offense here, a lot of it, and catching the step with the minigun as well is Newbie. 18 health remaining. That's lethal. Just needs one good opening.
Oh, the rush. Great way to counteract steps. You don't want to deal with whatever shenanigans Celsi is doing, but ooh. I love the way that number like plays with Dark Matter, just popping it immediately when people are not ready, but barely not having the mana to kill there, I think.
Dark Matter Inverter, such a big threat here. 1 health remaining, 1 hit of minigun was what brought Newbie down.
Oh, and then the raw W1 hit. I'm surprised that Newbie didn't get the kill there. I thought he would confirm the Hail Slash of Auto Slash, but it was barely too late.
Very, very close margins on that particular game as numbers takes it, but still Newbie in a good spot, but that's a lot of damage to take early on. Numbers is so good at finding those. Alright, and the numbers in quite the solid lead now, continuing to press forward and trying to find some kind of combination with the inverter, but no, it is actually Newbie who goes forward and finds a little bit of damage back, trying to even up this game. But again, the fadeaways from numbers are so good. How does numbers do those fadeaways? Like, just raw.
Who knows? Who knows?
Tries to get an inverter.
It's just another separate move from a movement read, but Newbie in quite a bit of trouble here, but he gets a good hit there. In fact, if he had more mana, he might have even killed. Oh, but the push slash and the earthquake.
And now Newbie is looking at a bit of a swap here, trying to find some answers because Numbers closed that out, but it was incredibly close. Is this a swap?
I think, yeah. Okay, so Newbie is switching to the projectile base deck.
Okay. Notable additions to break shot, right?
Yeah, break shot over like sheer.
Immediately finding some damage due to it, tracking as well after it.
Nice dodge on the dark matter. Ooh, and then the raw auto. And then we get the breakout sour spot. I know that feeling all too well. Amazing combo, even using rush at the end.
Well, with Newbie at such low health, it is Numbers in such a good spot.
Yeah, Numbers actually managed to avoid the Hail Blade auto slash situation by just using fadeaway, getting to the opposite corner of the map. Oh, and barely managing to drop shield. That would have 100% broken their shield.
Yeah, the shield was at 1 health for a second there. That was the closest of margins, but well played from Numbers to get out of that situation. And wow, so much damage.
And the inverter comes through. Ooh, barely manages to dodge the W1. Gets the auto slash hit and the break shot.
Bit of regen back, but
the Bible is coming. Yeah.
Perfect damage minigun, right? Last hit finished Newbie off, and Numbers moves on.
Yeah, that situation was just so hard to deal with. There was a hitbox coming towards Newbie. There was a dark matter above. The vine pull was coming, and even though you shield the vine pull, you still get rooted.
Yeah. All things considered, though, top 4 in a tournament like this, still very, very, very impressive, given how many people are fiending for getting the top spots at this one. Well, it is QC versus Numbers up next. And we're seeing a bit of an interesting channel point prediction. If you want to tab over to that one.
Dang, that goes crazy. Maybe we aren't Land of the Free.
Maybe Mickle isn't free.
Yeah, Land of the Mickle. That's all we have. It's okay. It's okay. If we continue having the tournament be open, surely we can, you know, show up a bit. I believe in my fellow players.
Well, QC versus Numbers. Do you have any like secret information on how this one usually goes?
I don't actually.
Damn.
Unfortunately, I'm usually not awake for the EU tournaments to really check out how these, or really scope out how these matches go, but
Yeah, I'm not awake either.
both are obviously great players in our top 3, so it should be a good game.
Yeah, and wow, Numbers off to a very, very good start here, finding the confirms and finding a lot of damage and even taunting. Whoa! Numbers!
Oh, we get the fadeaway hits after the taunts. That's illegal.
Numbers are really, really feeling themselves here as they're at such a massive health lead, and QC is trying to find an opening but can't quite get the confirm off of that one.
Ooh, dodging the vine pull. Very smart. And there it is. Oh, not enough mana, but...
Oh. Wow, really going for these dark matters here. As this inverter dark matter will close it out. Such a good setup. And
it's so good. Just not just inverter, but like everything that Numbers is doing to play around with dark matter. Thunder, dark matter thunder, vine pull into dark matter, dark matter push slash. They've all been so good.
I'm looking back at the bracket, and Numbers actually dropped to Perp, but Newbie took care of Perp in this in the losers bracket. So
that's how some bracket runs go, yeah.
So Numbers actually in prime position to have a very good run here with
Claw trap combo breaking there.
but this game though, QC doing much better on a much better start.
Thinking through the vine pull. And now both players at even health and even shuffle. Even using numbers dark matter against them.
Right, once again, QC looking for some kind of opening, but that broken tile was such a big obstacle, and Numbers knows it, immediately converts with the rush afterwards.
Whoa! QC had a chance to roll there.
But Numbers, whoa, what great conversions coming out.
Fadeaway.
And a big deck switch coming out from QC, trying to find the answer here. You pointed it out at the start, inverted dark matter, and we're seeing it so many times.
It's really hard. It controls so much space really quickly.
And change into the rest of inverter, right?
Yeah, because so the dark matter after it gets teleported, usually people aim for that anyway with like hitting you with inverter. The dark matter pulls you in, so it basically substitutes you in for the rest of the inverter.
Right. And these broken tiles as well. Numbers is playing around them so well to make it hard for QC to start the offense.
Yeah, I think another big thing about inverted dark matter is people love to throw inverter in the middle. So people dodge inverter by hanging out on the top and bottom rows, but dark matter helps cover those rows as well.
Oh, and some big damage here.
Getting a great combo.
This
and then rushing through a projectile. Oh, but the break with the rocket! And getting the magic claw, there's so much mark, but dodges the four stack mark.
Yeah, and now QC in a pretty difficult spot here. Trying to get something with this root mark combination on this deck, but Numbers still continuing the usual game plan, and it's tough. Numbers.
Well, I'm pulled too far to be a combo breaker there.
8 health remaining, and Numbers has an entire hand.
The fadeaway is coming.
Fadeaway.
Oh, barely hits that fadeaway.
But the inverter is coming. Oh,
dodging the dark matter.
Oh, but the rush will close it.
In.
3-0 for Numbers, a great performance, and moving on to face Mickle in Grands. Oh, and that's unfortunate. Omega Strikers Brazil raided us after the Brazilian player was eliminated earlier. Unfortunate timing. Oh, we're gonna see Mickle versus Numbers here. Mickle with a chance to defend America against the Europeans. It's 3 a.m. for the Europeans, right? Something like that.
So that's what it seems to be going on in chat. So
yeah, the secret is to not say it's from chat, so it sounds like you're smart when people watch the live later.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, see, I'm not used to this kind of.
You gotta steal the content.
Yeah, true. Yeah, actually, I know everyone's time zones off the top of my head.
Yeah. Well, grand finals, Mickle versus Numbers. Interested to see how this one will go, but I gotta cheer for Mickle. It's an American tournament at its origin.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's go North America.
But also Number with a really amazing performance today.
Yeah, making a crazy losers run. Got sent to losers outside top 8. I think the losers run began versus Hubscoa. And now is all the way here in grand finals versus Mickle.
finding the Sephiroth auto, but just rushing through the Northwind. Northwind, unlike a lot of other projectiles, actually has like relatively slow startup.
Game
In
being
exchange, it covers that 3-way. Oh, and finding Magic Claw into Whirl, which is crazy. That's not something you can do with Thunder.
Oh, but the inverter comes in, and there's a conversion off of it with numbers, keeping this game pretty close. But the Whirl combo starter,
Another Whirl movement read.
and gets the mark payoff as well. 6 health remaining. Right, 5 health remaining. It's a really tough spot here. Northwind chipping down to 2, but inverter trying to find the fadeaway, not quite, and Mikkel will close it out 1-0.
Oh, I was wondering what happened. So normally that inverter play with the Dark Matter is supposed to send Dark Matter to the top row to contest Mikkel there, but Mikkel was standing on the tile it would have been teleported to, so it didn't teleport.
Oh, that is huge, and so is this Magic Claws bringing numbers down so much.
Numbers once again finding the inverter confirm off the Dark Matter.
Explosive combos from both players, very cohesive decks coming out, but Mikkel seems pretty...
Oh, the raw fadeaway once again!
How does numbers hit these raw fadeaways?
He just knows. But you know, Mikkel also been doing a lot of knowing with all these like raw whirls and raw magic claws and getting the shield break. Almost getting a full combo.
Right, 14 health remaining against the 33 of Mikkel, who is just dodging away from all of these dark batters, not giving numbers an opening. Oh, and the mark payoff as well, and the double slash is coming out from Mikkel to confirm 2 games to 0 here for Mikkel, who is primed to take the tournament.
Like throwing away the Earthquake immediately, wanting to hold on to more threatening cards.
And
Mikkel playing this very efficiently.
Yeah, it seems like Mikkel is scaling in this set, despite already winning. Looking even more decisive here now. But numbers still with the capability to win. We've seen the offensive prowess here, getting a little bit of damage there, trying to find some kind of inverter play, but gotta watch out for the bomb. Such a big threat. Does not get caught by it, importantly.
Nice. Good movement. Avoiding the whirl at the end.
Good route and some big opportunities here for numbers. Has to shuffle though, and now in a tough spot where he gets out of
away
there.
to escape the slash.
Yeah, and huge escape to try and maintain the lead here as Mikkel goes in the rush to try and nullify anything, and the game is still being kept even by numbers.
Getting another route, but Mikkel mashing out with air rifle. 2 bombs in the back row. Things are looking very dangerous. Backstab is even in hand already.
Oh, you gotta watch out. Those bombs are in position for a backstab. The backstab's coming. You know it will arrive. Oh,
yeah.
No backstab even
There it is.
necessary. Mikkel gets the
Yeah,
combo.
the Magic Claw triggers the bomb there. That's crazy.
And Mikkel will take it 3-0. Congratulations to Mikkel on the 5th Sunday Shuffle victory, and with against a more international competition than ever before.
A lot of great play today. A lot of different styles of decks, which is really great to see.
Yep. And yeah, that was Sunday Shuffle number 12. Wow, we've already had 12 of these.
One guy just asked, since I'm commentating, can I pop in, or since you're commentating, can I pop in for a Thugs? Is that even Thugs finals when neither of us were in the tournament?
Yeah, neither of us were in the tournament. And Mikkel's gone. But Mikkel... So Mikkel, it's Fun Guy. Okay, Mikkel wants to play Thugs. Okay, Mikkel wants to play Thugs.
Yeah, I thought Fun Guy wanted to play me, but I don't know. However it works. Whatever works. The numbers is back now.
Well, I sent Fun Guy the code, so we'll see what happens. Alright, Varia. I guess Fungi didn't want to play you.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm EP anyway. Me and Fungi played the other day. It's fine.
Okay. Speaking of Fungi, do you have any thoughts of playing Hazel? You yourself?
Like for me to play Hazel or
Yeah.
playing against
Do you have
Hazel?
any thoughts on you playing Hazel?
I think Hazel's really good, and I like both of her weapons. But right now, I'm kind of like already full on trying to get good at CLC and a little bit of VO. So maybe sometime in the future, the Warp Raise Bomb.
Ooh, really nice combo from Fungi. But the bombs are approaching.
Adding the minigun whirl as well.
Oh, the Warp Rays are approaching here, and
Oh.
Fungi will confirm into them to take the first game of Thug Finals.
Classic Deviate Warp Raise.
Got the Warp Rays available here, and Fungi trying to find a way here. Oh, that's a little unfortunate.
Yeah, Fungi wanted to warp away the bomb because it warps it 4 away, but Nickel popping it right before the warp ray managed to do it. The bottom ray is much slower than the top one after all.
Good shield pressure coming out. Good shield from Fungi though, and continuing to stay safe here, but Mikkel with a bit of a lead and gets the tail end of a whirl. Almost gets some big damage off of that as well.
Nice dodge on the warp race.
Mikkel looking for a starter here. Catches a little bit, but a good step by Fungi to get out of there. So much pressure from Mikkel though, especially on that back column where Fungi is trying to hang out to try and avoid a lot of the starters.
Fungi in a lot of danger, taking a lot of chip.
Bomb available now, and the bomb
Oh!
blown up by Mikkel.
Just the immediate answer to the wrench on the bomb.
The whirl after the backstab, Mikkel tracking Fungi incredibly well here. Once again, the bomb being prepped by Mikkel, and Fungi's got to be very, very careful here. Actually getting caught by the raw bomb hitbox. Oh, and that could have been a lot of damage had that bomb been a health lower, but another whirl and the backstab
Oh,
into the
backstab
bomb
comes through.
detonation. After that first game, Mikkel looking very, very confident in this matchup, but Fungi still getting a lot of damage down. But Mikkel finding to confirm another whirl. So good at hitting those whirls.
Yeah, that's been key part of his offensive gameplay today. Just being ready to just hit you all of a sudden with a giant spell and confirming it into a 40 damage combo or what have you.
Fungi now trying to find some momentum here. Gets a lot of damage early. Exactly
It's a
what you
pretty
need.
nice lead. But a lead against VO is not very safe. As one good hit and this lead would evaporate.
Comboing the character, looking for another whirl here, but not this time. Fungi gets out of
Barely
there.
managing to walk out of the whirl and finding a whirl of his own.
Wrench damage coming through the bombs, not hitting Fungi, and 7 health is not a lot to work with.
Warp raise in hand and rush, managing to avoid both.
But Mikkel still doing some damage. 1 health remaining
The
though.
last hit of the minigun was forced to miss from the step return.
Tough spot, 2 health still. Any hit will do it now. As the turret is just blocked away from Mikkel, not risking anything here. The whirl just shielding afterwards. Mikkel keeping it safe. And getting caught on the invade by the minigun. It's 2-2.
I'm not sure if you can do that minigun without pairing. I don't remember the exact frame data of pairing, but that was really close.
Right, Mikkel playing this one a little bit slower, a little bit more patiently. As so is Fungi, but Fungi getting caught by the magic clouds as well. The whirl read! Fungi steps into it, and Mikkel finds so much damage there, but Fungi responds in kind just a little bit, trying to even up this game.
Ooh, run up, dodging the tip or dodging the W1.
Magic Claws in hand, a big threat here, but Fungi gets out of there. Bomb available, but Fungi will just send it away. The Warp Ray is available, trying to find an opening. As oh no, the top row, not where you want to be with the Warp Ray setup.
Ooh, World Dragon to rush, very nice.
But Fungi
And
13
wasn't in
health.
range for the bomb.
Fungi 13 health, and Mikkel counterplaying the Warp Rays. Not trying to get caught here.
Ooh, what a parry on the backstab.
Yeah, critical parry. Now the game's a lot closer here. The world going a little bit wide as Fungi looking for an opening. Gets the minigun. Gets a little bit of damage, and the game is well and
lethal in
truly
hand
even.
with step slash auto slash. Whiffs. Oh no.
13 health remaining, and Fungi looking for an opening. But Mikkel has a hand now. Has the ability to close this out as well. The Magic Claws, not quite enough.
The world whiffs and the other world whiffs.
Oh, and the air
Oh.
rifle, right? To close it out.
Yeah,
What a
yeah.
close game.
Barely blocking the Northwind, but wanting to drop shield and just getting air rifled.
Wow. We had a great tournament, and now we have a great Thug Finals. Well, Varia, anything you want to say before I end the stream for real this time?
Eden Dev, if you're listening, I hope the next patch is fire. Because I think another patch is coming soon, and we appreciate your work, and we're excited to see what comes.
That's like a very
Oh,
vague-
see, Fungi does want to play me.
Yeah, but I want to turn stream off.
It's okay, you can turn the stream off. We can just play on stream.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the lobby too. Wait, I can just leave the lobby, right? It just gives owner to one of you?
Yeah.
Bam, I'm out of here.
Mhm.
Well, stream's still going.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. I don't know what to do.
Mhm.
I guess we can raid a former duelist. Former duelist who is I have no clue what that guy's doing right now. No category set on the stream. But we're raiding Gret. Alright, see ya, Varia.
Bye bye, Saya. Thanks for letting me commentate.
It was chill. It was a good tournament.
Mm-hmm.
There weren't too many network issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.